Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine, and today's topic is how will you be able to recognize your future spouse? There are three piles, and the timestamps for each pile will be in the description box and the comment section below. As always, if the readings resonate, please feel free to like and subscribe, and you can let me know in the comments if you choose. For my returning viewers and subscribers, as always, I thank you. I appreciate you so much. For newer viewers, you may feel free after this video to return to my channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your messages. Welcome to your reading, pile one, regarding how will you be able to recognize your future spouse. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we will go ahead and get into the message. So the first card out is the Six of Cups, followed by the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Cups, followed by the Three of Pentacles. And the final card out is the Emperor. Bottom of the deck energy is the Four of Wands. So for your group, there's quite a few different messages coming through, and we will get into each one. So first and foremost, with the Emperor energy coming out, you'll be able to recognize your future spouse as somebody who's in authority. This is somebody with a lot of power. This is somebody who could be a business owner or the head of a company. This could be someone who has a very strong, structured figure, a very attractive person, somebody that have a strong body type. This is somebody who you'll be able to tell and know that they're very loyal, very faithful, very mature. This could be somebody who's a little bit older in age, or if this is somebody in their 20s or 30s, this person has more of an old soul energy, more of a mature energy. This is someone who could have, did a lot of work on themselves in terms of their emotional and mental and spiritual and even physical well-being. This could be somebody who's very disciplined, very structured. They give the energy of somebody who would be the ideal partner and spouse, very loyal, very faithful, great at making decisions. This is somebody that others come to for advice or others come to for decisions. This is somebody who makes decisions for others. It's essentially just a boss, right? This is a leader. This is somebody who is strong mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and financially. I feel like this is somebody who will be very well financially established. So definitely somebody who could be very well sought after. But either way, you're going to be able to identify them based off of this energy. You will not be able to miss an Emperor energy. I do feel like for some of you, if not all of you, this is somebody that you may work with or that you may work for, because we do have the Three of Pentacles coming out before the Emperor. And the Three of Pentacles is about collaborating with someone else to build a business, to work on a business or a project, or building financial abundance. Also, the Three of Pentacles to me is like investing, right? So it's like coming together with someone to invest in building a legacy where it comes to, romance and finances. So this is definitely going to be a person that you're not going to miss. You may start out as coworkers, or you may start out as, again, just working on a team of some sort, or you working for this person. Now, for a small portion of you, this could be somebody from the past that you've worked with or that you've worked for, and then maybe they come back around and let you know that they've always had feelings for you, or you both had feelings for each other, but maybe never explored them because there was a conflict of interest. So when we look at the Six of Cups into the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Cups, for a number of you, there is going to be an option in love, okay? If not all of you, there is going to be somebody that is going to more than likely come back from your past. The Six of Cups is about past energy. It's about past relationships or people that we know from the past. So even if this is not an ex, this could be somebody that you grew up with, somebody that were friends with. Either way, there's a past energy coming in with the Six of Cups and this Ace of Swords, meaning somebody's coming in to reveal a truth, because the Ace of Swords is about a truth coming out. This is about, providing clarity on something. So I feel like with this pile, for most of you, if not all of you, you will have two different people to choose from. Okay. There could be more than two, but we're identifying two here. With the Seven of Cups, this is about having too many choices, having a lot of options, having a difficult choice, because maybe the options that you have are both really good, right? Maybe this past energy, if this is an ex or somebody that you knew that was not marriage material before, maybe they come back around and they've grown into an emperor themselves. So now you have two emperors to choose from. But also consider the fact that the Seven of Cups is also about illusions, right? It's about seeing past illusions and fantasies, So I feel like this past person comes in, they make a truth or a declaration of how they feel or they want to start over. And maybe if there's some maybe feeling still left there from the past, maybe there's a little nostalgia. I feel like you are going to have to see through the illusions. You're going to have to see through the fantasies. You're going to have to decide on who you want, because this emperor energy, for some of you, this could be the past person, right? Even if you have a choice between two, maybe, not saying the new person isn't great. I'm simply saying that for some of you, maybe this past person is somebody that the right person at the wrong time, and then they come back in, and that's who you're meant to come back together with this Three of Pentacles and collaborate on building a legacy together. For others of you, this emperor could be the new person that you are working with, and then this past person comes in and tries to create illusions for you and create a bit of a difficult circumstance for you, right? Especially in a situation where this emperor that you're working with that's newer, maybe if you guys are maybe seeing each other outside of work, but it's not something serious, or you see this person and you know in your heart that this is who you want, then this past person comes in and kind of throws things off balance. Either way, there is some sort of a past energy that will prevail. Now, for some of you, this could mean that your emperor is somebody from the past, right? This could be somebody from the past who was basically somebody who had hurt you, somebody that you hurt, or maybe you guys grew apart, and then this person comes in and lets you know they still have feelings after all these years, and maybe you're finding it hard with the Seven of Cups to make a decision because you don't know what's real and what's fake with this person. You don't know if this person has really grown into this emperor energy or not, but your heart may still desire this person. With the Three of Pentacles, this is you maybe contemplating if you want to collaborate with this person and invest in a new relationship, a new beginning. But either way, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this denotes that whomever you choose, whether this is for those of you where this is definitely a past person and you guys will start over, or whether you have to choose between one or the other, you're more than likely going to make the right choice, because the Four of Wands at the bottom is about having success, right? Abundance in every area of your life, but especially when it comes to your marriage, your home life, your foundation, your career. So whomever you choose, you will more than likely be working with. You guys will either start out as workers, whether this is the new person or the past person comes and you guys work together. You will more than likely be building a legacy together, building a business together, or having some sort of creative passion project together. And with the Four of Wands, there will be a lot of success in terms of career, in terms of your passionate endeavors, and in terms of your home and the life you create. There will be a lot of inner peace and harmony. And this is also how you will know which one is which for you, because you will be able to see these emperor traits about this person, and you will know that you can have a Four of Wands with them, especially if you're working very well in business. But I feel like for this group, you're definitely going to, for most of you, if not all of you, there's going to be a choice that's going to have to be made. And as I stated, for some of you, this may be an easy choice. Some of you may know for a fact that you have no interest in being with this past person. And then this could just be a simple choice of, having closure. This person comes in and maybe that's the closure you need from this situation to fully move forward with the emperor that you're working with, that you truly are destined to be with. For others of you, this past person comes in and you realize that your heart and your soul belongs to this person, but they needed to grow and mature, and you needed to grow and mature, and you just were together at the wrong time, and now you come together and you start over with the Three of Pentacles energy. You invest into the connection to build into a Four of Wands happy, joyous home. But for this group, you're not gonna miss your future spouse. An emperor is not somebody that's easy to miss. This is a powerful, authoritative energy. This person could be very assertive. They could be very grounded. This could be a person that's very patient, very accommodating. Again, the emperor embodies the energy of all four kings in tarot. So this person is going to be the best of each world, loving, compassionate, nurturing, like a king of cups, fiery, sexy, attractive, and intense, and lustful in a beautiful way to me with the King of Wands. But a provider, patient, grounded, hardworking, diligent, focused, disciplined, like a King of Pentacles. And of course, very assertive, a decision maker, a boss, a leader, like a King of Swords. So your future spouse is an emperor, and those attributes are very rare. For the most part, for somebody to, at least in this day and age, for somebody to embody wholly. So, this to me is saying you're going to know who this is, even if it's a difficult decision. I feel like with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups, even with this past energy coming back in, you're going to be able to see through the illusions, right? For those of you where this person is coming in and they have not really evolved and they're just coming in because maybe energetically they feel like you're moving on, they feel like you found your emperor and they're coming in to, to kind of stop that. You're going to, with this Ace of Swords, it's about having clarity. It's about seeing clearly and making a decision. You're going to be able to see through the illusions. Okay. Now, for those of you where this could be potentially a situation where maybe this person, there are elements of this person that may remind you of a past person or of past, partners that you've had. I feel like you're going to have to see through the illusions of the past, right? You're going to have to look past those things to see this person as this emperor, as this three, somebody, this Three of Pentacles that you can work with, that you can build with, and not somebody that you're categorizing them as, past people, simply because there are certain elements about them that are similar. So either way, this is going to show up different for each of you, because you have to remember this is a general reading and it is a collective reading in a sense. So there's going to be a multiple number of people that are drawn to this group, and this is going to work out different for each of you. You will know which story or which dynamic is yours. But either way, when it comes to you deciding and choosing your future spouse at the time you're to choose or to meet or to come together with them, there will be some sort of a past energy prevalent, whether this is somebody from the past coming in to create illusions about the situation, or whether this is you, having your own illusions you have to cut through because you're comparing this person to past people, or whether this is, again, a past person coming in to prove that they have evolved into an emperor, and you're having to cut through the illusions of who they were in the past and see them clearly as who they are in the present. But either way, with the Four of Wands at the bottom, this denotes there is going to be a happily ever after. Whomever you choose, whomever this is that you end up with this emperor, you're going to have a happy home. There's going to be abundance, prosperity. This is more than likely somebody you're going to build not just a home and a legacy with. You're going to build a business or a creative endeavor, a passion project that you both align with together, that you both meet in the middle on. But for this group, it's pretty straightforward, very straightforward. Even though the stories could be very different for each of you, or similar but different outcomes, either way, I'm seeing it the way that I'm seeing it. There's a decision. There's a need to see clearly. There's a need for you. This is basically saying that you're going to have to put yourself in a position to be able to see and recognize your future spouse for who they are, right? Whether this is a past person, as I stated, that has changed. You're going to have to move into that Ace of Swords energy and cut through that Seven of Cups illusions of who they were and see them that this is who they are now and this is who you're meant to be with, right? Despite what may have went on in the past, if this resonates. For others of you, you're going to have to choose to see clearly between whether this past person is somebody creating illusions and trying to energetically block you from your true emperor that you're already working with, that in your heart of heart is meant for you. This is going to be on you. So how you're going to recognize them is by tapping into your intuition and seeing each person, or seeing this specific person for who they are. If it's a new person, not categorizing them with people of the past, seeing through the illusions of your past situations and people of the past, so that you don't miss this opportunity with this person. Okay. So, of course, take it how it resonates. If it did resonate on any level that you may know of course, feel free to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you may return to the channel. There are other topics, other videos, and other readings there. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video today. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding how will you be able to recognize your future spouse. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the 5 cards that came out, and then we will go ahead and get into the message. The first card out is the Ten of Wands, followed by the Three of Wands. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Wands. And then the final card out is the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Lovers. So for this group, there is a lot of fire. There's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of intensity, a lot of lust, an immense amount of steam. You will know this person because the attraction between the two of you is going to be so magnetic and almost explosive in a sense where you cannot miss it. You will feel drawn to this person. This will be an irresistible connection. I feel like this is going to be a very tempting kind of connection where you're a temptation to each other. You will not be able to keep your hands off this person. Now, I am just the messenger, so I'm going to be honest. For a number of you, if not all of you, this may be a connection that starts out as maybe friends with benefits. Maybe you two just start out as hooking up and exploring each other on an intimate level because the passion is so great and overwhelming, and you can't really resist it. And I feel like what's going to happen is for some of you, if not all of you, there may be a little bit of a clash here. Because you're both so fiery. This energy is kind of giving me like a king of wands and a queen of wands coming together. I feel like you both are very passionate, very driven, very sexy, very attractive, very magnetic and alluring. Both of you very successful in your own right, very focused on your own self growth, your own dreams, your own goals. And I feel like maybe that could be why there is a little bit of initially just kind of settling for being a hookup, only because you both have so many responsibilities with this Ten of Wands out here. You both have so many things that you're still pursuing that perhaps, the need to settle down, like with this Four of Pentacles, and find stability seems like it's not, something that is easy to do at that moment. It's like maybe you both will be at the height of your careers. You'll be exploring and enjoying life. You will be in your very free spirited energy. You'll be then went through a glow up, or you'll just be, again, looking very good, dressing very well, having all of these accomplishments, maybe traveling the world, creating beautiful memories. You're both, I feel like, going to be a very great place in your life. But I feel like because of how much fire and intensity you both have within you, because of the ambition and the assertiveness, I feel like maybe it may feel overwhelming with this Ten of Wands, because maybe deep down you both want more, but maybe on a subconscious level or even on a conscious level, you feel like you can't give that to each other, or one can't give that to the other, because there are still things that you desire. It's like you're on a it's like you're on a hot streak, right, in life, and you don't want to slow down at that point, because you still, you're basically achieving so much that the idea of stopping or slowing down or having to be in this Four of Pentacles energy where you're more patient, more grounded, it feels like something that you're just not willing to do, either of you. But what you are willing to do or able to do based on this is explore each other, is to basically take advantage of that passion that you both have. This could also denote that some of you, if not all of you, may work with this person, or you could work in the same career field. You could have the same passionate endeavors, the same creative endeavors, or you could have the same business aspirations. And that is also something that may draw you two together. That may be how you meet, or that may be where you kind of connect because you both have this, similar mindset, similar energy, similar approach. So it's like meeting yourself in another person. And I feel like this is just the energy of two people who are overwhelmingly attractive, overwhelmingly successful, driven, the ability to overcome obstacles, two energies that could be slightly headstrong, but not in a necessarily bad way, just very determined to get to where you're headed. And I feel like this is just the energy of not wanting to have to settle down, but still wanting to be able to blend, still wanting to be able to explore this connection, this steam that seems to be between the two of you. But I feel like the steam and the intensity and the eroticism that you two feel between one another may be so intense that it could feel, again, like this Ten of Wands, like a burden. It could feel overwhelming because, again, deep down, it's drawing up even more emotions of wanting to be together. I feel like you two are going to fall in love at first sight, but I feel like it may feel more like lust at first sight because of the attractiveness and the physical desire for one another. And I feel like that's how you both of you or one of you may chalk it up to. But then I feel like what's really happening is you're actually in love, and or falling even deeper in love the more you are connecting with each other. And I feel like maybe the both of you could be fighting this. It could be out of fear because of how intense this is, or it just could be because you feel like it's not the right timing, or you can't give to them what they need, or they can't give to you what you need on a more emotional, stable basis. But with the Ten of Wands, and this could also mean with the Ten of Wands, that maybe again you both have your own responsibilities outside of each other that kind of calls your attention. And this situation again is calling for more than either of you are willing to give. So I feel like for some of you, if not all of you, you may separate for a while, right? The 10 is endings, and the 10 of Wands comes out first. So that's like ending, something that feels like a burden or extra responsibility, or something that's requiring more of you than you're willing to give or than you're able to give. And then you go into the 3 of Wands, which is about expansion, growth, and movement forward, starting a journey, or pursuing a new path that takes you out into the world. So again, I feel like you both are ending this so that you can, again, refocus on your dreams. But I feel like you're going to come back together, right? Now, for some of you, that could be very quickly because of the Wands energy being fast moving. For others of you, it could take time. It really just depends. But the Four of Pentacles comes out after the Three of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles is the energy of safety, stability, being grounded, working to have a stable foundation, holding on to what you have with the desire to also continue to build. This could also mean that even if I'm going to say if, because maybe not all of you will separate, but I'm getting this that most of you, if not all of you, will. But even still, with the Four of Pentacles, this is also the energy of holding on to something. And then the Ace of Wands follows, right? So it's like and the Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. It's about a fiery desire that you feel inside for something or someone. Now, with the Three of Wands coming out and then going into the Four of Pentacles, this is like you walking away from this connection, you ending this, you both going your separate ways, or you both growing apart. But I feel like it's just you going your separate ways to continue your individual path in life and focusing on enjoying life or whatever the case may be. But it's like with the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to that Ace of Wands passion for each other. You're holding on to it because no matter what's going on, you're holding on to this for this person, and even at a distance. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is also denoting that both of you are working on self-improvement. Both of you may be finding groundedness and patience and balance in the time that you are apart, that leads you right back to the Ace of Wands, because it's like after this separation, I still want this person. And it's like the Four of Pentacles is like, now I want something stable with this person. You know what? I want this person so badly that I realize that by being separate, I don't ever want to be separate from this person again. This is where you may realize that you do want this Four of Pentacles, that you do want to be in this stable foundation that feels safe and grounded and balanced. And it's something that you can hold on to and keep for the long haul, and that you can build into the Ten of Pentacles of a legacy. And then with the Ace of Wands, it's like you come back together for a new beginning. It's like the passion draws you two back together. And it's like the passion is just getting stronger and stronger, even when you're apart. And then the Two of Wands does come out after the Ace of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about planning. It's about having two paths, but it's also a card of partnership. And Wands energy is fire, it's passion, it's desire. It's our creativity, it's that spark, it's that fire. And when it's the two, it's like two fiery energies are coming together to plan, to create something, to build something, coming together to choose to embark on a path together. So again, this is giving me again the energy of a King of Wands, Queen of Wands coming together to build a Ten of Pentacles life, something that will last. But the passion and the fire is something that will grow, right? As you're building, it will grow. Whether you're apart, even the time you're apart, this passion is not going to leave. You will not be able to escape it. And mind you, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. And again, that's the energy of of a connection. It's very fiery. It's very intense. There's a lot of erotic energy. There's a lot of steam, a lot of lust. This is the energy of two people who constantly choose each other over and over because the pull is so intense and deep and spiritual that you can't walk away from it. So for a very small portion of you, and I do mean very small, you'll know if it resonates, this could be a past person. This could be somebody like, this is kind of giving the energy of a twin flame. If you believe in it, I don't have an opinion on it either way. But this does kind of give me the energy of a twin flame, because twin flames, you usually come together. It's this intense desire. Maybe it's the right person, wrong time. You both separate and go through your own transformation and growth. And then you come back together and the fire is even stronger, but there's more stability. Like with this Four of Pentacles, there's more balance of the four, energy. And what the Ten of Wands is could denote that maybe you two were together in the past for some of you, and you ended it because it felt like a burden. It was overwhelming. It was asking too much. And then with the Three of Wands, you went your separate ways. Focused on your own personal growth in life and in your dreams and goals. And then with the Four of Pentacles, try to find stability, patience, groundedness within yourself, self-improvement, working on your abundance, your own legacy. And then it's like, again, Ace of Wands, you come back and meet again. And then again, Two of Wands, you come together, and now you're choosing to come together to embark on your path together. So you're not going to be able to miss your future spouse. For the small portion of you where this is a past person, or even if this is a new person, the energy is the same. This is going to be a very explosive connection. This will be very fiery. You two could maybe butt heads in the beginning, right? But it's just because you're so much alike, I feel. Even though lovers is like masculine, feminine, and it's kind of yin and yang, it's in this energy, the lovers gives me the king and queen, right? So you two will be very attractive, right? Again, you may have individuals who are desiring both of you, right? But you both are focused on each other. Your hearts and other areas are kind of drawn to each other. With the lover's energy, this is something that always feels destined to me. This card kind of feels like destined. It feels like something that's very healing and transformative. The Lover's card, because it is so spiritual and it is so intimate, I feel like you two will transform each other and heal each other through your connection. Even when it's just the earlier on connection before there's a separation, I feel like there will be a lot of healing and a lot of transformation here. And I feel like when you separate as you're both healing or working on yourself, it's like one person is working on themselves, the other person is working on themselves, and you're healing each other through that connection, even on an energetic level, which only brings you both back together. And the distance is making the heart and the desire grow fonder. So definitely a very passionate connection, definitely very intense. But I do feel like this is something that will be I feel like this is going to be something that may change your life or change you somehow. This feels very transformative. Definitely. I don't feel like you've experienced anything like this before. Unless this is the small portion where this is a past energy, then you would know what this feels like. But I feel like for even of those where of you where this is a new energy, when it comes in, this will feel like something you've never experienced. Even if you felt this on a small level, this feels fun, but this also feels overwhelming in a good way to me. Um, it feels like something that is too hot to handle, which is odd considering that I'm saying this is kind of giving King and Queen of Wands, which nothing is ever really too hot to handle for that dynamic, for that pair. But considering that that's what we're saying and we're saying it's too hot to handle, this is going to be unbelievable. I feel like the energy around you two will be very magnetic and off the charts. People will feel and see the intimacy, the desire between the two of you, even if you're both across the room from each other. This feels like something that is almost like, again, too hot to handle. Like you can feel the desire, you can feel the passion, you can feel the attraction between these two energies. And again, it is something that could feel like it could happen suddenly, right? With all the fiery energy, as I stated, this could happen suddenly. Like you two come together, you work together, you work in the same industry, and you meet while traveling, because there's a lot of travel energy here. With Three of Wands, Two of Wands energy, you two could be traveling and meet each other. They could travel to you, you could travel to them, you could both be traveling for work or to the same event, and then you meet. But either way, it's kind of giving like right away, the desire for each other is going to be prevalent, it's going to be present, and you're not going to be able to fight it no matter how hard you try. And mind you, King and Queen of Wands energy archetypes tend to be, it's easy for them to walk away. It's easy for them to move on because they're free spirited and they're very focused on their own energy. But this King and Queen of Wands energy, that's not going to happen. Even for those of you where there is a slight separation here, even energetically, the want, the yearning here is going to pull you right back together, and that intensity is going to be even more explosive. This is I like this, me personally, but I tend to be, even on an internal level, very intense, very passionate. So I like this energy. Like this, I wouldn't mind this. Even the small separation, because again, I don't mind being on my own. I don't know how you two feel, or how you two will feel about this. I don't know how this group feels about this energy. I can only translate the messages as I'm understanding them and as they come through. But from my perspective, I wouldn't mind it. I'm just being honest. I would not mind this. This is the type of passion that does not die out. It doesn't die out. You two could be absolutely, you know, fuming at each other, like just angry at each other's necks. And it's like somehow even that anger is somehow transmuted and turned into desire, and then it's explored. It kind of feels like the makeup sex here, the makeup intimacy here will be something that is off the charts. Like this is the type of connection that makes me feel like the walls are melting. This is going to be very intense. Yeah, I like it, but So I am going to leave it there. And if it resonated on any level that you're aware of, you may like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you choose. And if interested, you may return to my channel. There are other topics, videos, and readings there. But other than that, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding how will you be able to recognize your future spouse. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we will go ahead and get into your message. So the first card out is the 3 of Swords, followed by the Death card, and then we have the 7 of Wands, followed by the Emperor, and the final card out is the Strength card. Bottom of the deck energy is the 5 of Pentacles. So for this group, your future spouse is showing up as the Emperor. For my feminine energies drawn to this. For the masculine energies, you are showing up as the Emperor, and your future spouse may have went through quite a bit of a journey to get to you. Now, for my feminine energies, your future spouse, this Emperor, has been through it. This person is powerful. This person will more than likely be in a position of power and authority already when you meet them. For the masculine and feminines here, this is somebody that is in charge. This could be a judge, a lawyer, a politician. This could just be somebody that has some sort of position of authority over others, or specifically over their lives. This is somebody who could have been divorced with this 3 of Swords energy, or they could have had a long-term connection that ended very badly. This could be somebody who has lost a lot of loved ones, who have passed on. But there's a lot of endings, a lot of loss, a lot of lack, a lot of challenges, and having to overcome adversity. So it did build this person into somebody very powerful. This person is somebody that more than likely, by the time you meet them, or at the point where you're meeting them, they are becoming somebody who maybe is a business owner, or they have built their wealth and their abundance up from the ground. This person could have went through poverty, or they could have went through homelessness at one point. This is a person who could have just really struggled through life, but this is a spiritual energy. This person has went through, with this Death card and this 3 of Swords energy, this person has went through a spiritual transformation. So this is somebody who is more than likely very strong in their integrity. This is a person who's maybe been deceived a lot, so they do not trust easy. This is a person who could deal with a lot of jealousy and envy from others, constantly having other people come up against them with this 7 of Wands going into the Emperor. This person could have a lot of people who disagree with them, or people who just are tearing them down for some reason. For some of you, this may be a person who is in the spotlight, right? With the Strength card being here, and the 7 of Wands, and the um Emperor energy, because the Strength card is about inner strength and power, but it's also about somebody who has influence, right? Somebody who is able to influence other people, or they have influence over others. And the Emperor energy embodies that as well. And then you have the 7 of Wands of adversity. This is oftentimes challenges that come along, but oftentimes it's other people who are challenging you. It's other people who are trying to bring you down, or trying to destroy you through rumors, or through opinions, or just not wanting you to be in this position of power. But this person has earned this position of power. This person has really went through the ringer. It was not an easy journey for this person. So you will know this as you're getting to know this person. You will either be able to see this based off of their energy and maybe how detached they might be, or how stoic and very cautious, or um how difficult it may be for them to trust or open up, or they may tell you. But based off of these cards, you're going to recognize this person because their rise to the top has been very, very complex. This person could already be a parent, perhaps. They could have, become a parent from a previous relationship or marriage. Or again, you're just going to see this person as somebody who had to go through a lot, but they rose up to be the ideal partner and the ideal parent type, right? So definitely somebody who is going to be very attractive. This person could have other people that are desiring them. That Seven of Wands could denote that they're having to fight off suitors, right? Or that you're going to find yourself having to, I don't want to say fight off suitors, but maybe you're going to be on watch. I do feel like this is a very authoritative person. This is an alpha. This is a protector. This person will be fiercely protective of you. Masculine or feminine does not matter. This is going to be somebody that is going to protect you. They're going to protect this relationship, and they're going to be very no nonsense. This is a leader. This is a boss. This is somebody who is loyal. They're trustworthy. They've been through it, but it has made them better. This is somebody who has overcome their obstacles, and they have become more resilient and powerful because of it. Definitely not an easy ride. I mean, financially, in relationships, in life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, this person has had to do a lot of transformation and work on themselves. And maybe you identify with this as well. And maybe because in the case where some of you identify with this is how you'll be able to see and observe this energy in them, because you know what the results look like. You know what it looks like, or what the energy gives of somebody who's had to go through this, as someone who has went through this yourself, right? But you're going to see this person is very strong, very powerful. You may view this person as somebody who can overcome anything. You may view this person as somebody who can overcome all the obstacles. This could be someone who has had some health challenges in the past, some health scares, what have you, that they've had to overcome. But for example, if this person may have had a health scare, for example, or a near-death experience, it transformed them. And now this person may, for example, be very disciplined with their health and their eating habits and how they work on their body type. If this person has been hurt in love, which is obviously showing up with this Three of Swords, where they've had a divorce, or they've put all their all into a romance and connections in the past, and they've been left hurt and deceived and betrayed, and they've had to build themselves back up and put the past behind them with the Death card, you'll see that maybe they're more cautious and meticulous in how they approach the relationship and how they approach you. Now, this person will be very direct with how they feel, right? With the Seven of Wands energy, this is an assertive person. Emperor, assertive. Strength card, assertive. This person is going to be very direct. You are not going to have to guess how this person feels about you. You're not going to have to guess if they want you. They will be very clear and they will be very direct. However, when it comes to them being vulnerable, it may take some time for them to become more vulnerable with you. It may happen over time, but perhaps this is coming up because maybe you need to be aware of the fact that this person has been through some stuff, right? And again, if you identify with that, then you will understand, obviously. So, and this being your future spouse, you will definitely understand this. But I do feel like this is going to be somebody that's going to take them a little while to kind of open themselves up fully, right? I'm not saying they won't open up at all. I'm simply saying that this person may have to build trust. They may tread very lightly because this person has had so much loss and disappointment in the past. I feel like there's a fear of if they put their heart on the line too early on or go all in too early on, that maybe you'll leave or they'll lose you, or, like they've lost others in the past, or they'll put everything they have into this connection and be left with nothing again, like with this Five of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like this person has done a lot on their own. I feel like this is a person who very much is somebody that is a lone wolf. I feel like they felt like a loner their whole life, even when they've had others around them, because I feel like those around them have deceived them, hurt them, or didn't really have positive intentions, right? But I feel like once this person made it to the top, some of those very people that have hurt them, that they've had to walk away from, came around to maybe try to tear them down and destroy them. And so again, with the strength, they have to build the strength. This person's going to have to build inner strength and courage to come towards you, right? They will be direct. They are fearless. But even with that fearlessness, I feel like it's going to take them a little bit of time to let you in fully. Okay. And rightfully so. But I'm getting a beautiful energy here. It's been difficult for this person, but the overall energy of their aura, this is going to be somebody that's going to protect you. They're going to love you. They're going to be faithful, especially as somebody who probably has experienced being deceived and lied to and cheated on perhaps in their own past. This is going to be someone that's not going to want to put you through that. This is going to be someone who's not going to want to show up in those toxic ways as others have showed up for them. They're going to protect you from others and from harm's way, and they themselves are going to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do, because the emperor is somebody that is of high integrity. This is somebody who is very loyal, they're very faithful. They know what they want and they rest in that energy. This is somebody who wants an empress, okay? So it's not somebody that just wants any old person walking around. This person wants an empress. They want someone who understands them just as they understand this empress energy, and vice versa. They want somebody who has evolved, right? This is a healed person. This is somebody who has evolved. This is somebody who knows themselves. This is somebody who has overcome a lot, so they have become fearless in having to overcome so much. This could be somebody that's very physically fit, like they could have a very strong body, very muscular, very strong and stern for the feminine energies. Now for the masculines, your feminine energy could be someone, again, who does have a strong stature, but maybe very curvy. Because obviously, if you're the emperor in this, then your empress would be who we're describing. And this would be somebody with a fit type, body type, but very curvaceous. But either way, definitely you're going to feel safe with this person. You will feel safe with this person. You will feel secure. You will feel taken care of. This person will provide. If you guys become parents, this will be a great parent, a great disciplinarian who knows, a beautiful balance of being a disciplinarian, but also being a nurturer and a patient energy. You will feel safe with this person very much. This could be an older energy with the emperor energy. You both could be older, or if you're younger, like 20s or 30s, you could both be old souls or wise beyond your years because you've overcome so much. And the empress energy is very similar to the emperor energy, where they both are constantly developing. These are people who have constantly healed themselves and become healers themselves. So with the emperor coming out, I feel like for my feminines here, you are a empress energy, right? Or by the time you meet them, you will have evolved into your empress energy, and you will be someone of a healing nature, and you may be able to heal this person. Okay, you definitely may be able to heal aspects of this person, and that's what may help them to open up more to you and to trust you and to trust that this is something that is meant to be. Even if this person recognizes you as their one and only, it still may take them a little time to come around. Okay, and again, they've been through it, so I'm sure you'll have patience though. As an empress energy, you will. For my masculine, same thing. You may have to show up as an emperor for this person, so that they can feel safe with you. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading there. And of course, if it resonated on any level that you're aware of, you may feel free to like and subscribe, or let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to my channel. There are the topics, videos, and readings there as well. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video today.